What's up, Labrae fans? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com with Player Profile Playoff Edition with one of the studs on this football team. Glad to be joined by junior running back, the all-time leading rusher at Labrae, Devin Carter. First of all, Dev, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk about Devin Carter a little bit for Labrae Nation, for everybody that doesn't know a whole lot about Devin. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself. Talk about your family. Any shout-outs you want to give to some siblings or family members. The floor's all yours.
Well, shout out to my mom and my dad, my sister as well. My grandma, they all come to the games every week where they support me. They've been supporting me since I've been playing football. When I started when I was 4 years old. They've been there the whole time, all these years.
Well, first of all, shout out to your family for all the support. I know that means a lot to you, Devin, in this situation with this new COVID, all the precautions, all your fans, all your students that you go to school with, and not being able to get tickets. We're proud at YSN to be able to stream games. Quality Switch Incorporated, Labrae fans, you can get the Labrae game free. Quality Switch is the sponsor for the Labrae game at Whitcliffe Saturday night. So hop on YSNLive.com and check out Mr. Carter and the boys go to work and get another win. But, Dev, I wanted to ask you, how important is that when you're playing, knowing your family's in the stands? That has to be a special.
Yeah, it's pretty important because, it makes you feel, comfortable and that people are supporting you and want you to do good. They're rooting for you on.
Well, there's a lot of support there for sure. I know from our announcer standpoints, Jeff Betos is the play-by-play guy, and Billy McCartney does the color of the game last week. We'll talk about that game last week, but they both have raved about this Labrae football team and have raved about you as a running back. How special has this season been? It looks to me, we watch you guys play at the studio. This football team's kicking it in at the right time and having a lot of fun. Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the year we started off pretty slow. We started off 1-2, and we really realized we don't get many more shots as juniors. We just have one more year, so we really had to focus in and kick it in, and the whole energy, everyone's energy changed when we started winning. We're really hitting our groove right now and playing really well right now.
There's no doubt this team is playing well, Labrae fans, putting points on the board fast. Let's go. You played Brookfield. I want to say, Dev, week 2. They beat you 5-7. Not a whole lot of people gave Labrae a whole lot of chance, and then we get into that game Saturday night. Dev, that was one of the best games I've ever watched.
It was.
A couple special teams touchdowns. You get some big runs. You get a stop to win the game. Talk about how exciting it was to play in a game like that.
It was real exciting for the offense, but defensively, you never want to give up 54 points. But I mean, we won, so it was real exciting. Everyone, the crowd was loud, normal, it felt like a normal game, it wasn't limited attendance. They were so loud, and it really backed us up and helped us win that game.
Yeah, there's no question. We were watching it at the studio. You could hear the crowd noise. People were definitely into it. Hats off to you guys for getting the win. And now you'll go play a Whitcliffe team. We'll talk about them a little bit. But I want to talk about Devin Carter. You're the all-time leading rusher at Labrae. How does that feel as a junior?
I mean, it's pretty cool to do something like that, and only a junior, so we could just keep putting the record so far. Yeah, and it's really just a credit to everyone I've been playing with since my freshman year in 2018 to now. Everyone who's blocked for me, it's all our record. It's not just mine because they all helped me get it.
Well, that is so impressive, Devin, to hear you say that. The O-line has done a great job for you. They don't get the credit that the skill guys do. So hats off to your O-line. Keep getting my man some holes, and he will take care of the business and the rest of it. So from all of us at YSN, congrats on that achievement. And I think you said it best.
Thank you.
Can keep adding on to that weekly in your senior year. That is motivation to continue to build on that number as you head into another playoff game on Saturday night. junior group. You talked with Coach Armeni the other night. A very young football team, he said. A lot of juniors, not a whole lot of seniors. Talk about that mix with the seniors, because there's some good senior players that do some great things. Talk about the chemistry between the seniors and juniors. It seems to be very good right now.
Yeah, because when we were in 7th grade, they were the 8th graders, so we've been around each other for a long time, and like we just like we're like a tight family with all of them, and most of them play basketball, so we're just always around each other like all year anyway. So it's just like we're all really close.
Well, that's awesome to hear, and tight knit and playing the game very well. They'll play Whitcliffe Saturday night at Whitcliffe. We'll have it for you on ysnlive.com at 7 o'clock. Quality Switch Incorporated, the sponsor of this player profile with Devin Carter, picked up the tab for all of Labrae fans. You'll be able to watch the game free on YSN. We are awful proud to be partnered with Quality Switch. I know Labrae fans will be excited to watch a quality football team play. Dev, I guess that's my question. How exciting is it to know that obviously fans can't be at the game, but they're able to get on YSN, your students and your fans? What's it like to know that your games are being streamed and being able to be watched by your fans?
Yeah, it's nice because they all can't be there, so you know they all want to support you, and you know that they're all watching and they're rooting us on and hoping we do good, so we could keep playing and they can keep supporting and keep watching us. They all have our back.
I want to watch this football team continue to play. There's no doubt about that. They'll play Whitcliffe Saturday night. You've been into practice. It's Thursday. You're coming off. Tomorrow's probably a review day. Tell the Labrae a little bit about Whitcliffe and what to expect.
They run the ball like 90% of the time or something like that, probably more. So it's gonna be one up front. This game's gonna be one up front. It's gonna be just a physical game. They're a physical team. They got I think 14 seniors, and all their seniors played on the 2018 team when we beat them in the first round. So they're gonna come out there and expect to get some revenge. We just gotta come out and play physical and fast and read our keys.
There you go, Labrae fans. You heard it from one of the best on the team. Get that offensive line moving, open up some holes for Devin Carter, and the Labrae Vikings hopefully will continue on with a big victory and another win. Before I let you go, Dev, I like to do a little rapid fire. Ask you a couple quick questions, whatever pops in your mind. There's no right or wrong answer. We'll have a little fun before we let you get off.
All right.
Color Gatorade.
I like the strawberry Gatorades.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a new answer for all the player profiles I've done. Strawberry for Devin Carter. Make sure you have a little bit of that before Saturday. Keep the muscles loose and ready to rock and roll. Devin Carter's hype music pregame. What's Devin listening to?
Well, I don't control it whenever we're in the locker room, but usually I like to listen to Polo G.
Okay.
That's my favorite before the games.
There you go. Polo G, Labrae fans for Dev. That's his go-to for another big win. So make sure you obviously get that on somewhere from leaving Labrae before you get into Whitcliffe Stadium for that ball game. Favorite college football team?
Ohio State. Yeah.
They open up this weekend, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think that's a good football team there. Justin Fields, some good running backs, a good answer there. Off of that, what's your favorite pro football team?
I'm a Browns fan.
Me too. So you know what? I was all excited last Saturday, this time, and we're getting better though. Let's just hope they can and beat Cincinnati and continue on. Devin Carter's favorite food is?
Well, I just had corn dogs, so those are one of my favorite foods, and it's either that and boneless wings, barbecue.
Usually. A favorite wing place for Devin? One of your go-tos for wings?
Usually we go to Buffalo Wild Wings usually after the games.
I love Buffalo Wild.
Go-to.
I'm a big beat. Yep. A good answer there. You're a junior. What's your favorite class been at Labrae so far?
I like history classes the most usually.
Okay. A history teacher you want to shout out?
Our football coach, Coach Armeni, is our history teacher this year.
You know very well. Coach Armeni, the history coach. The old ball coach is the history coach. So shout out Coach Armeni. You have a great football coach there, Dev. Talk about Coach Armeni a little bit. What's he mean to this football team?
Yeah, he means a lot to us. He always has us prepared well, and he always keeps it truthful and honest with us about like if we're doing bad or if we're doing good, if the day at practice was good or bad. And he always gives like these pregame speeches to us that just get us like just get everyone pumped up and really ready to go.
All that matters. So shout out to Coach Armeni. I'm sure he'll have a good one for you Saturday night. Is there a role model for you that you want to model your running back position by? Some player that you look up to as a running back? Who is it?
Yeah, Nick Chubb. I got his jersey over there, and Dalvin Cook too.
I
Those
love both of those guys.
Yeah.
Very similar running backs. Dalvin
Yeah.
Cook and Chubb run the same. I've watched you play a lot. That's a good comparison with those two. So, hats off to you with that. But those are two fantastic players to model your game after, and two great athletes that do a lot for your community. So hats off to you there. You're a junior, but obviously college is right around the corner. Does Devin Carter want to play college football?
Yeah, if I get the opportunity to, I would love to be able to do that. Yeah.
Well, I think you will get a great opportunity to do it. Continue to do what you do. On behalf of DJ Oakley and Brian Scott, the owners, myself as the general manager, we have loved being a part of Labrae football, have loved watching you play. You represent Labrae so well and that community and football team. So appreciate you having you come on.
Thank you.
Nothing but the best of luck against Whit. But I know one thing, this team's got a chip on their shoulder. Come out ready to play and go have some fun.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Fans, we'll have this up on the site on Friday. You can check out the interview with Dev. Great kid. Salute to you. Go beat Whitcliffe and have some fun Saturday night, Dev.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.